Today is Saturday, it's the 15th of June 2024. We've just been to San Telmo, and we're now in Port Nandrach, and we've just got a little walk around here. There's lots of little boats here and lots of people fiddling with boats and repairing boats or putting the boats in the water boats. It's sort of split in half. That's the entrance and exit to the port, and on the right hand side that's where the main marina is. We're heading towards it. On this side we've got the fishing boats. There's actually some fishermen there tending these nets, but the nets are all piled up on shore. They've been out, done their fishing, come back and sold their fish, and now relaxing time for fishermen. Nice walk. It's pretty exposed though along the front here. Not a lot of shade, plenty of benches but not a lot of shade, so not sure how far we're going to walk along. Anita wanted to have a photograph done by the heart. Whenever we're in Palma Nova we have a photograph by the heart. Lots of, over the years they've had lots of different works of art along here. It's one of them. And the heart is the symbol that grew out of COVID, and lots of them in different parts of the island. So Palma Nova is not the only one. It's another one in Andrach. It's a little bit different, this one, in that it's encased in with iron. It's got lots of pebbles in there, and because it's just iron, it's rusted and it's stained, and it's, I think, given a nice effect to the stains. All a matter of opinion, I suppose. And then there's a little plaque here. It's the Andrichol heart from 2021. Beautiful scenery around here, and there's houses built into those mountain sides. Not so much on that side, but if I swing the camera around over there, and certainly on this side, it is very much built upon, a bit overdone, I think. And there is parking here. This is pay and display type parking. We parked in the municipal car park, which is free. Lucky though to find a spot there. It's very, very full today, as you'd expect. I'm guessing at lunchtime you don't have to pay, so maybe we could have come up here. I'll just check. So wherever you see these blue lines anywhere in Mallorca, it pretty much means you've got to pay. But you do check, because there are some times of the day when it's free. And there you go. It's got nothing written on there at all. It says go to a different machine. I'm not going to any machine because we're not parked here. It's just a curiosity. So yes, you can walk around there, and you walk through the port, and you can look at the boats, and there's various little cafes and restaurants. There's even a swimming pool if you get that far. And you can just see a GNV ferry, Roro ferry, sailing around in the distance. We're going this way now?
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's curious really that along here they've actually chosen to plant pine trees. They are pretty hardy sort of trees, I suppose, but and they have got the palm trees. I suppose they're fairly quick growing as well, so there's lots of pluses for the pine trees. It's another one of these works of art. Brabreville, 1994. There's a nice breeze, which is interesting. We're going to go back over the bridge and have a look at the side of the port, which has got the most shops and bars and places. Indian restaurant in front, the flavours of India. Lisa and I had a lunch there some time ago. It is quite some time ago, but we certainly enjoyed it, I remember. You will find, though, that many of the restaurants in here in Port Andratx are a little bit more expensive than elsewhere. It is a little bit more upmarket. We've just been down to San Telmo, and the only place I saw a menu of the day was €28. I'm guessing that's the sort of price you pay here in Port Andratx. A little bit more touristy, where elsewhere on the island you would probably get a menu of the day for half of that price. Certainly at Maison Saint-Calieu. And now we're getting a bit of a fishy sort of smell, because here you can see we've got all the paraphernalia associated with the fishing industry, and the boats here are working fishing boats, bring in their catch, sell it at the market, and fresh fish for the restaurants and even the local fishmongers and supermarkets that sell fish. Curiously, I had a friend, an American friend, who bought a fishing boat trawler bigger than that one. Actually, we did end up going on it, and I helped to set up a computer program to work out how much to pay everybody that was involved. So the captain and the people who were working on board, and so on, all the people that were involved with it, they got paid by percentage. It depended on how much they caught. Catch a lot of fish, they get a lot of pay. Catch nothing, get nothing. And that was the regime under which they worked. And eventually, it was a lady, an American lady, who bought this boat. She sold it to the man who, I think, I don't know, so somebody she knew associated with it. And I don't think he'd got the money, so he agreed to pay her like a larger percentage of each catch that she agreed to. And it went out one day and sank, not far from where we are now in Port Andratx. And he didn't have the insurance, and so she lost out pretty much everything on that boat, which in those days was an awful lot of money. Still would have been a lot of money. And she struggled until the end of her time, really. Sad story. It was something like one of these, I think. I seem to remember, it's a long time, it must be more than 30 years ago that we went on it. Anita likes the shops here, of course. Of course she would. Always think about fishing boats and fishing vessels is they're always a bit pongy. And this one. It's the restaurant. It is lunchtime now. It's 1:45, so it's people out having their lunch. So these are some of the bigger fishing boats, and then we've got the smaller ones as well. These are the government boats who go out, and this is the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries vessels. They patrol the marine reserves, make sure nobody's fishing in the places where they shouldn't be fishing, or catching the fish that they shouldn't be catching. It's a little bit busier here. Rent a boat.
But they hadn't started.
400 doesn't really have a beach as such. There is a tiny little beach, but it's not very big. See the mountains in the background. It is in a very picturesque spot. And considering it's a port, the water here is very clear. You easily see the bottom. So we've got a seawall that goes across there that helps to protect the boats here in storms. But it's the second line of defence. Because we just come around this way, you can see that there's right hand side up there, there's another seawall. And I'm guessing this is what you might call the beach of the Port Andretch. As I said, it's not much of a beach. It hasn't got much seaweed on. Last time we were here, there was a mountain of seaweed on this beach.
No one on the beach.
Yeah, it's not really known for its beach. Last time we came, it was piled high with seaweed.
So shame.
Not many hotels here, but this is one of them. This is the Brismar. A very famous Tim's bar since 1978. It was Tim's bar. I don't think Tim comes here anymore. And it's expanded, of course. It's a lot bigger than the little bar that used to be just there. Quite a lot of boats moored out here as well, and they're still really quite well protected from the elements out of the port. There are occasions, of course, when the wind is coming from that direction, like today, when it's a little bit stronger, and we do get waves coming in here, and then on those very, very rare occasions you do get damage in the port. It's a relatively gentle breeze today. More of those shops which Anita will be looking at, I'm sure. Buy locally, it says. Buy locally. What a sensible philosophy to have. Buy locally. And the other sign that some restaurants will have is kilometre zero, and that means it hasn't travelled very far. Fortuna are offering a menu of the day, that's 30 euros, so similar to the one that we've seen in San Telmo. And here, 25 euros.
Does she walk on you, Pete? Does she walk on you?
No! Done me cast and that,
This one has a 22 euro menu or a 28 euro menu. And there are quite a few places advertising the Euros, the Euro 2024, the football, which has already started. We saw Germany thrash Scotland, absolutely thrash them. Scotland looked as though they didn't turn up. They had one shot on goal, which actually went in by miracle. Ended up being an own goal. 28 and 32 euros. 28 euros. So, yeah, so I think I was right. The prices of the menu del dia here in Andratx is similar to that in San Telmo, about double that in San Cali. Having said that, you perhaps do pay that little bit more and probably get that little better quality as well. Coming towards the end now. If you like a quiet restaurant, maybe you choose this one. Lots of white stones. I need to look after some of those. This is the Rockamar on the end. There's a nice bench here, which, if it wasn't totally in the sun, would be a nice place to sit and watch the boats coming and going in and out of the port. As it is, it's going to be a little bit warm. Although there is a gentle breeze, so that's quite nice. And the water down there, beautiful. Come back towards Tim's bar and notice there's a gallery here. I didn't realise. You can have a look at some of the works of art.
Prohibited to take photos?
Oh, you're not allowed to take photos. Oh dear. So we nearly saw a gallery. Fair enough.
Single there. Try there.
Well, it's time for a drink, and Anita's gone for the Aperol Spritzer, and she's got a whole little bottle of champagne to go with that. Cava. I'm on my shandy, of course, and Milena, teetotal Milena, is on the orange juice. And Louis over there can't make his mind up, so he's got 2 drinks. And that's our view while we have our drink. So, cheers everyone. I'm going to enjoy my shandy. Oh, just look who we've met along the way. The restaurants are looking a lot busier now. Fish are being fed down there. I don't know if you can see the fish. There's of them. Oh, we're going to make our way back to the car now, and we may go off to Camp de Mar next. That was the plan. We'll see how it goes. We've been travelling all day, and it's now just after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's a little bit warm. The football's just about to start, or has just started. The first match of the day, so we're hoping to get back for the Spain match. Funny how some places are very quiet and others really, really busy.
Yeah, then take a quick look in this shop. Rude not to.
I'm going to walk round that way then.
Carry on to the car. I know where we are. Yeah. Are you going with Steve? Yeah. Which way are you going? That
I'm
way?
going to go around this, past all the shops this way.
Oh, there's a Chinese shop. Let me look at the Chinese shop. Yeah.
There are more shops up there as well, which we don't tend to get to. We don't tend to walk up there very much. It's getting warm though. It says 28 degrees on there, and it feels every one of those 28 degrees today.
Can I go there? Go there, what's that?
Nice properties here with the nice prices too. That one, 14,900,000. This one only 13,900,000. This one is 15,750,000, and this one is 16,950,000. Wow, that's only 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, and it's nearly 17 million euros. Crazy prices. So apparently if you get your money out of this is the Caixa Bank, and you get your money, they charge you €7. Is that how much you said it costs? €70 to take them?
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
€7.
Mary Poppins, see. Fly away.
Hey, you have very good.
Mi orejas no funciona. See a little bit of shade now. That will be welcome. Ooh, we're in the pink. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice.
Sotheby's.
Siesta.
We've just seen a 3-bedroomed house down there for sale. 17 million euros for a 3-bedroom house. And that's where David works.
Yeah. This is so
So telling me his windows need cleaning. Oh, it's hot, 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 hot. And there are some bars and restaurants and shops up there as well. We're actually making our way back towards the car. There's a big furniture shop here. That's big furniture. This over the road is, I think, the most interesting building in the port. It'd be nice to see something made of that. I hope they don't just demolish it, because it's an interesting building. I'd like to see it back in its former use. It was originally the cinema of Port Andrach. I don't ever remember it actually being a cinema, so it must have been closed for a long time, but Cine Puerto. There's a Chinese shop on the right here. There are lots of these on the island, and you can buy just about anything. And here they've got a nice selection of beach chairs, just about everything else. Well, it's been a very busy day today, and we're now back at the car, and we're on our way to Camp de Mar. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.